Chapter 9. Into the Darkness. His hand closed gently around hers. Come with me. Blindfolded, collared, cuffed, shackled, and belted, she followed. He moved slowly but confidently. The room she had seen only minutes earlier had become an entirely different place. Without sight, distance became difficult to judge. 5 steps could have been 10. A tiny change in direction felt enormous. She listened instead. His footsteps, her own breathing, the faint sound of hardware moving as she walked, and always his hand. He stopped her. Then both hands settled firmly on her shoulders. She had no idea that she was standing inside a massive wooden frame. Do you remember your safe word? Yes. Do you want to continue? Yes. A pause. Are you afraid? She swallowed. Yes. Good. He moved away. She heard something being attached to one wrist, then the other. Her ankles followed. Finally, something connected to the heavy belt around her waist. Then she heard rope moving. Tension reached her wrist. Click. The sound came from somewhere beyond her. Another pull. Click. The other wrist tightened. She understood. A capstan. He was taking up the slack one deliberate increment at a time. Click. Her arm rose. Click. The other followed. She tested the restraints instinctively. Click. Her available movement became smaller. The ropes at her ankles tightened. The belt stabilized her center. Click. Again. Click. Again. Until finally, silence. She waited for another click. None came. She tested the restraints carefully. They held her. Arms extended. Legs positioned apart. Her waist supported and controlled by the belt. She couldn't see what held her. She only knew that it did. Then something else changed. The music. The slow, atmospheric sounds that had accompanied the ritual transformed. A deeper rhythm emerged beneath them. A pulse. Steady, insistent. Then she smelled something unfamiliar. Incense. The fragrance that had defined the room earlier was disappearing beneath something warmer and deeper. The room hadn't merely become dark. It had changed identity. She became intensely conscious of her breathing, of the restraints, of the music, of the incense, of waiting. Then a fingertip touched her arm. She startled. It disappeared. Nothing followed. Seconds passed. A gentle tickle came from somewhere else and she fought an involuntary laugh. Gone again. Then warmth. A kiss against her shoulder. A hand caressed her arm. She began trying to predict him. She couldn't. Something astonishingly soft brushed one cheek. She recognized the texture. The same fuzzy softness lining her restraints. A glove. It moved slowly against her cheek. At that exact moment, she sensed someone close beside her other ear. His breath. His voice became barely more than a whisper. You belong to me now. The glove continued its gentle movement. Then both disappeared. Her heart was pounding. The words were frightening. The glove had been comforting. Together they produced something she couldn't easily name. The experiment continued. Cold suddenly touched her arm. She gasped. Ice. It traced a brief path across her skin before disappearing. Then fingers. Then nothing. A caress? Nothing. Tickling? Nothing. The soft glove again? Nothing. An occasional firm spank punctuated the softer sensations, startling her precisely because she never knew when one was coming. There was no simple progression. That was the point. He wasn't trying to discover how much discomfort she could tolerate. He was discovering her. What made her tense? What made her relax? What made her laugh? What made her shiver? What made her anticipate? And she was discovering something too. Blindfolded and restrained, an ice cube wasn't merely cold. A fingertip wasn't merely a fingertip. A soft glove wasn't merely soft. Without knowing what came next, every sensation became larger. The music pulsed around her. Incense filled every breath. She could hear him moving but couldn't reliably tell where he was. Her ordinary awareness of the room was slipping away. There was the frame, the restraints, the music, the scent, his touch, his voice, and somewhere beneath all of it remained one quiet certainty. Her safe word. The control she had surrendered was real, but so was the boundary around it. And suspended there in the darkness, she began to understand why both things could be true at once.